Okay, sorry to sort of pull a Wrangler star there on you. I am not quitting YouTube, but I am going to stop doing some things I've been doing on the channel for a long time, and I have a big announcement I think that's going to benefit a lot of people. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. And today's video is going to be the channel update that kind of got morphed into the Big Daddy Unlimited video a couple of weeks ago. And so I've got some notes to try to stay focused here. But like I said, I want to tell you about some changes I'm making to the channel, some things I'm going to stop doing, and something I'm going to do coming up very soon I think a lot of people are going to be happy about. And along the way, even with the notes, there'll probably be a little bit of rambling. So let's get it underway. So before we talk about what I'm stopping, there's something that I'm starting, and I'm going to try to start every new video with a verse from the Bible, even if you're not a Christian or whatever in between. I think it's indisputable that the Bible contains a lot of wisdom that's good for everyday life, Christian or atheist or whatever your bent might be. So today's verse is going to be Proverbs 17:28. And it's translation from the NLT, the New Living Testament, and I think it's very applicable to some of the stuff we're going to talk about. And it says, "Even a fool is thought wise if he keeps silent, and discerning if he holds his tongue." So maybe I should take that and keep silent. But I got a few things to talk about, and I think you'll see how this verse ties in with that in a minute. So let's get started with what I'm going to quit doing. First of all, with a big exclamation point, I am stopping responding or dealing with, replying to, engaging with, there's that rambling again, negative or lazy comments. For years and years and years, when I started the channel, I made it my goal to reply to every single comment. And YouTube makes it kind of easy to see every comment with the Studio app here on the phone. And I can see every one. And my kids said, "Dad, nobody does that. That's crazy." Everybody I met said nobody does that. My wife's like, you really spend more time talking to people you don't know than some of the people maybe you do know. And that was not a good conversation, I assure you. So anyway, I stopped a long time ago responding to every comment. I just couldn't do it. As the channel grew, it got overwhelming. But for some reason, there was just something, I don't know, inside of many of us that if somebody says something negative, you want to reply back to them. Sadly, some people are just negative, period. And they're always trying to find something to argue about, and be argumentative about, or to criticize or something. Maybe they're frustrated with their lives, or maybe they need to feel superior. Or I think a lot of the negative comments about price really come from just the fact that somebody likes a product and they really want it, but it's more than they want to or are able to spend, and so they figure they gotta trash it so they don't feel so bad about not being able to get it. There are probably a lot of other reasons, I don't know, and just like I don't know what it is about me that makes me want to respond to these comments, so I have to stop it. I look at it like the poor lady that had bronchitis that was a famous video about 11 years ago. Ain't nobody got time for that. So now, as always, just plain insulting or nasty comments, I'm just going to delete those, and that whoever comments those will be hidden from the channel. There's a little button that I can click that says hide this user and his comments from the channel, or their comments. It may be a she, it may be a bot, I don't know, and nobody will see it, and so they can spew their venom somewhere else. So let's just give you a couple common examples, because this like I said, there's going to be some rambling. It kind of comes to mind that I'm going to do my best to ignore from now on. Tell the people comments that tell me how I'm doing YouTube wrong, and if I should do this, or I should do that, or I should show this on the video, or I should do something different. And then when I go back and look at their channel, say maybe this person knows, maybe they're giving me good advice, maybe they know something I don't. They never have any videos up. They're just armchair quarterbacks, right? And people, this is a good one, people who are so irritated with my rambling, wasting their time, that they waste more of it telling me how irritated they are, or that they're unsubscribing. Those folks probably aren't subscribed anyway. About 80% of the viewers to all my videos are not subscribers. Which, by the way, reminds me, all the experts say I should give a call to action to encourage you to become a subscriber and to click that subscribe button and click that little notification bell and make sure you have notifications turned on so you won't miss a video. You'll get notified. Maybe YouTube will notify you when I put out a new video. So if you're not a subscriber, that'd be cool if you did that, because I'm at like 280,000 now after almost 11 years. It'd be great to hit that 300,000 mark just as a, I don't know, just a little boost to my fragile ego. So anyway, snarky little comments about the video starts at 4 minutes and 45 seconds. Look, I am not Joe Friday. If you get that, you're showing your age. So I think that's all the examples I had. So we'll go to number two things. Second thing I'm going to stop doing. And you'll see that in this video, I'm sure. I'm going to stop worrying about making videos under 10 minutes to make the algorithm happy. Like I said, this video will probably be longer than that. It may already be longer than that already with my rambling, but for a long time that's been kind of the benchmark, that if you keep a video under 10 minutes, then YouTube will promote it more, people will watch it more. But I've been watching some old Paul Harrell videos lately, so he has inspired me. So, and look, I get it. If you're looking to solve a problem right now and you want to go on YouTube, which is a great place to find solutions, you don't want a bunch of rambling. You want just the facts, ma'am. You want everything done as short as possible. I'm the same way. If I've got a problem on my computer or something I'm trying to look up, or how to fix this, or how to do something on video or anything, I don't need somebody with a 45-second intro and a whole bunch of stuff. But most of the topics I cover are not that. They're not emergent. Like I need to give you a quick solution. If I happen to cover something like that, I'll do my best to be more concise. But most of the time, I'm either talking about how to do something, or I'm talking about a product. And I think context is important to understanding. So that's just me. So along those same lines, I'm gonna quit worrying about rambling. I don't script my videos, although I do have some notes like this one. I'm reading off of those. I don't want to miss any of these pertinent points, but I don't script them. A lot of people do, but I don't. So I tend to take verbal detours from time to time when I remember something or think of something as I'm going along that I think is either pertinent or interesting. So that's just who I am. So that was number three. Number four, and this is a biggie. And this is if you saw the Big Daddy Unlimited video, I mentioned this, but I am quitting worrying about trying to make so much money on YouTube and trying to make it a full-time income or anything like that. So one of my goals, as I said on that video, when I started this channel, was to create a second income stream. When I started this channel in 2013, the construction industry was still struggling and trying to recover from the big housing market, housing bubble thing that happened in 2008. My income was significantly impacted to the point where we actually lost our other house, our first house, the one we had before this. So I was trying to figure out a way to make some money, and I thought, you know what? Here's the real story. I made a video about how to unclog a toilet in 11 seconds, and it went, for me, viral. I mean, it was doing really good. It was like a lot of views. It's still my most viewed video. It's on another channel, but it's got like, I don't know, 4 or 5 million views now, maybe more. And it got to where it was making like $100 a month on one video from ad revenue from YouTube. No sponsors or anything like that. And I thought, man, oh man, if I make a bunch of videos, I'm going to be filthy, stinking rich. You know, you hear about all these gamers and other people making millions and millions of dollars. Mr. Beast is a gazillionaire. Well, I didn't really want to make a bunch of plumbing videos. I really liked outdoor stuff. I was a Scoutmaster at the time. Bear Grylls was really big. Everybody was getting into the outdoor stuff and the survival stuff, and thought, man, I'm really interested in that. So I'm gonna kind of jump in that ball game, and I did. And I've had a medium amount of success. I'm like almost 300,000 subscribers now, but and I've made a little bit of money over the years, but I never really got to that full-time income. And it's just, I'm back now. I'm a plumber still. I'm back to making a decent living, and I'm not rich by any stretch of the imagination. So I would like to be compensated for my time making videos. I do have expenses. I would like to at least recoup those expenses, but I'm not going to really focus on as much as I have been on money for a lot of reasons. And the main reason is because it just causes me. I saw from the Big Daddy Unlimited thing that it put some blinders on me that I shouldn't have had there. So I'm going to be really paying more attention to that, lady. So, but while we're on that topic, right now I want to let you know that in the entire month of October, my newest sponsor, Excess Sights, is having a Glocktoberfest, and they're saving. You can save 10% on all Glock sights and Glock tools at Excess Sights, and any purchase enters you to win a $500 giveaway. So that's going to be for the entire month of October 2024. So if you got a Glock and you need some sights, you need some tools, check them out. They're really great folks. I've been using them for a lot longer. I've been using Excess Sights for a lot longer than they've been a sponsor. I'll put it that way. So there you go. So that was number 4. Here's number 5, and this is the last thing I'm going to quit before we get to a couple things that I'm going to start in the announcement. This may be a deal breaker for some people. I hope it's not for you. We're all adults here. We should be able to have rational conversations about things that maybe we don't agree on. But I am going to stop refraining from talking about politics or religion. I think those are 2 of the most important topics in our life, and I consider even beyond our life. And they have a lot of impact on us. So we as adults should be able to have a rational, civil conversation about that. Having said that, if you've seen this channel for very long, you may know that I am a Christian. I'm a believer, a follower of Jesus Christ, and that's my worldview. So I don't apologize for that. If you're not, that's fine. We can still have a civil conversation. And when it comes to politics, I don't really align myself with any party because I think they're all mostly a bunch of crooks all together, Republicans, Democrats, and whoever. I think for the most part, they're a bunch of crooks up there. I think that they should have term limits, should be a thing. I think it is very, very ironic that members of Congress are calling for term limits for the Supreme Court, but they will in no way call for term limits for themselves. I think anybody who aspires to a career in politics is suspect just because of that. Okay, so anyway, I'm sorry, that's a little rambling rant there, but I consider myself a constitutional conservative when it comes to politically, I guess is the best way I could say it. I think the Constitution of the United States is one of the most significant documents in human history. I think in spite of all our many imperfections, the United States is still the greatest country on earth, and I don't mean any disrespect to anybody in another country, but I live in the United States. I think it's the greatest country in the world. I think the fact that so many people are trying to come here is definitely an indication of that. So I think that if you disagree, then I support your right to do so, because I mean that's we have those rights, right? Those are inalienable rights. They're not given to us by our government. They're given to us by our Creator. I believe that. So I am life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? Those are inalienable rights. So if you got a different opinion, we can engage on it. But if you start insulting or calling names, then we're not going to engage on. I'm not going to engage with that. And as always, my profanity filters are still in place. Some people don't agree with that. I don't care. If the kids are watching this channel, then I think if you cannot make your comment without using words which are considered profanity by mainstream most people, then you need to learn some communication skills. And that sounded mean. I don't mean to be mean about it. I know people. Look, my tender ears can handle it. Okay, I'm a plumber, right? But I just try to keep it more user friendly. And also, look, YouTube doesn't like it either, and they tend to frown on that. So anyway, I don't need any more ammunition for them to stifle my conversations. One more thing, kind of along the lines of that political thing. I am going to quit having any discussions with people who are not Americans about American politics and American law. I don't have any. Again, I don't have any animosity to anybody from another country. I got plenty of friends from plenty of countries all over the world, and my opinion is that people all over the world are generally good people, and generally want the same things. Just they want a good life. They want to take care of their families. They want to have safety. How that's accomplished, I mean, people have different approaches, but I don't fault you for if you disagree with the way I do things or the way America does things. But I'm not going to continue to react to respond to these comments, things like if America sucks because socialist this or that, when our socialist policy is so great, or I'm so glad I don't live in a country where I have to be so paranoid I have to carry a gun. You know what? That's fine. But there's no sense in engaging me on that because we're not going to agree on that, okay? So anyway, there you go. So that's the things I'm going to quit. And sorry for the rambling, but like I said, this is going to definitely make clear that I'm not worried about the 10 minute limit. Okay, so let's get to the big announcement if you're still here. I'm getting ready to do a second round of mystery grab boxes, and that is where I cram as much gear as I can into one of these priority mail medium flat rate post office boxes and sell them at a very, very, very high value to what's in them. So what I mean by that is the cost way less than the value, and I really mean that. I'm still finalizing details, but I think each box will have somewhere close to $200 worth of value in it. My shipping cost is just under 20 bucks. So once I get the boxes filled, I will decide what the price is going to be on those, so we all come out ahead, both you and I. If you decide to get one, you'll have a good deal. For sure, each box will have a good knife, and many of those are worth well over 100 bucks just by themselves. Look, I got some really nice knives I've gotten sent to me over the years. I've gotten in battle boxes and stuff, and I thought about trying to sell those on eBay and this and that. But you know what? That's just a hassle, and I could probably get more total money if I need to do that. But what I'm trying to do is raise money for a video camera. Back in 2020, I did this first round of mystery boxes, and I had, how many did I have? I had 32 boxes total, and they sold out in like very, very quickly because they were just promoted through my email newsletter. So, but I got the camera. I'm using it right now, but it is kind of a DSLR kind of camera, and it's really it's a little more than I need. It's really more technically than I can deal with by myself, because it's just the autofocus sucks on it, to be honest with you. So I have to set it manually and try to get my depth, make sure I'm not blurry. And I can't tell you how many times I've made videos and I thought I was in focus, and I go back to edit it and everything's blurry. So I really want to get a camcorder, like a little nicer than the one I started. I started out with a $100 camcorder, and it did pretty good. It just had certain drawbacks. I want to get a little nicer one than that. So I'm trying to raise some money for that, and there's a lot of other stuff I need money for the channel. So anyway, by doing so, I hopefully give you some really good value. The point of all that rambling was that instead of selling that stuff on YouTube, on eBay, I'm just going to put it in these boxes and try to give you, the viewer, some really good deals, and I can make a little money too. So we both win. So that's it. As soon as I get those details finalized, I'll let you know. Chuck Norris can tie his shoes with his feet. Okay, that's probably enough rambling for one video. If you're still with me, I want to give you just a little bit of value for sticking around and recommend something to you that I just bought, and I got it delivered today. And it's D-lead hand soap. And what this is for, if you handle firearms or you handle ammunition, you're shooting, you're going to be exposed to lead if you're around. If you go to the range, even if you're just walking around on the range, you're probably exposed to lead. So, and if you got kids and grandkids, it's really important to protect them from lead. Probably yourself too. So this is soap specifically designed to clean lead and other metals from the skin. They're not a sponsor. They're not paying me. They don't even know I'm doing this. I bought this myself on Amazon for like $8 or something like that, and it just came today. So I thought I would show it to you, maybe give you at least a little bit of informational value out of this video. And if you do buy it on my Amazon link, I'll probably make about 7 cents. So hey, buy a bunch. So anyway. I hope I didn't disappoint you for not actually quitting YouTube. If you're still around, I really appreciate you watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.